Hey everybody, Fancy here. Welcome to my channel. Today is day 14 of 31 days of Halloween, and I thought we would take it a little bit easy today and just go through some of my old drag competition looks from starting back in 2015. Scrolling back to, here we go, around this time. Okay. So around 2015, the end of 2015, I was pretty into makeup and I was becoming interested in online drag competitions, and I noticed that they were opening up to all genders and all forms of drag expression. So I gave it a shot. This right here and this here, this sort of like alien princess, were my very first, when I called it drag. They were my very first drag look. I put it together for my audition for VIP Drag Race, and I was cast. Starting with the very first look, it was Family Game Night was the first theme, and this was the look that I came up with. This was from a game called Ask Xandar that my sister and I used to play. And Xandar was in a bubble, in a globe, and I just had this idea. I have got to come up with a way to get inside a ball. So we went and found a blow-up yard decoration that was like a snow globe. My husband sort of built a table into it. It was this whole crazy thing. It unzips in the back, and we still have it rigged so that it will unzip. And we just sort of like tamped down all the little blow-up critters that are inside of it. So I crawled inside of it, and we kept it going. We filmed this in my living room. We did a whole full lip sync where I got in and out of. I took it very, very seriously. I was like, I am going to win. And I did. I won this round. I had a tearaway, as you can see. I had made this robe, and it tore away, and I had pretty much the same exact design of bodysuit underneath. Ooh, my boobie contour was terrible. I made a whole Quidditch robe. We got my broom. It's like straight up like a regular old broom. Ooh, now this one I was really proud of. This was sort of my first foray into like gender bent cosplay. We had to do superheroes, so this is my Wolverine. This is a really cruddy Sailor Moon wig. The bun on this side, the bun on this side needs some love and attention. I made it all the way to the end. I did, as you can see, I ended up winning VIP. These were my final three looks. I really liked this look. I borrowed my nephew's crossbow. This was one of the very first bodysuit that I ever made, and you can see it's very poorly constructed. My last look was sort of like a Barbie doll, and I wanted to throw in sort of a special effects look, so I made this like stabbed in the eye pencil thing. I can see here the blend is horrifying. So that was VIP. The next Instagram drag race I joined was Drag Race for Your Nerve. The first look for Drag Race for Your Nerve was the colors of the pride flag. I went to a thrift shop and I found this top, and this skirt is it's plastic tablecloths. I used the underskirt from my wedding dress. It's like a big crinoline. Just built a plastic skirt around it and then attached all these flowers. I really love this look. I thought it's sort of like Beauty and the Beast inspired. I really had no wigs at the time, so I was doing a lot of work with my own hair at this point. Now this look I had a really, really good time with. I love this color palette. So this was like a jilted queen waiting for her king to come home. Here's kind of the whole setup I had for this. Here's his crown. There's a love letter from him, a cruddy rose, like that's supposed to make me happy. I did a whole little story here. This was my sort of disco, my roller disco. This was before I discovered, tights that go all the way to the waist. These are actually pantyhose. They're not dance tights. Really should have had dance tights. They would have elevated this look. I love this makeup that I did too, the sort of like Bowie one eye thing. I won Drag Race for Your Nerve, and it was a lot of fun. Next competition, I immediately jumped right into another one, Superior Drag Race. This is one of the hardest competitions I joined. The queens were really, really tough competition. I was so proud of this look. I made that wind-up key turn in the back. Look at that. Just look at that. Would you look at it? After we did dolls, we did a fashion. We had to do like a magazine cover. So I went over, put on all the Coach purses that myself and my mother owned at the time, and posed with my dad's cows. I loved this. I didn't get great critiques. They didn't really understand it. Frankly, I don't really understand fashion, but I stand by this. I thought it was very America's Next Top Model. Like, here, go stand in a field with all this crap in this pretty dress. Ooh, this was my Sia. I really killed this lip sync. My drag mom Daisy helped me with the editing here on this photo. I'm a terrible photo editor. I'm really not good at it, and she's amazing. So she helped me out a lot with this. I had to do a lip sync for this one also to a Halsey song, and there I am. You can just see it a little bit in motion. Next one was beards, and I had a bondage. I was assigned the bondage theme. They were trying to trip me up. Little did they know I had some stuff in my arsenal, and I won this week. Check out that leather and chains beard. McQueen week. McQueen week kicks everyone's butt. I tried my hardest to make this, and this is what I got. I don't remember what the theme of this was, but I made this huge gross boil like I had a horrible disease and I was dying, and it's really disgusting. Here it comes. It's disgusting. I filled it with, what did I fill it with? What was it? Oh, it was oh god, Alfredo sauce. I filled it with Alfredo sauce. I had to do a final three. Our final three looks were, we had to do a close-up, and I did this sort of like glitter autumnal skull. I also made this Queen Elizabeth dress, which you will see in my backdrop quite frequently. This was so hard, but I felt so accomplished after I finished this garment. This was one of the first times where I was like, yes, I could make things. I could really make things. This was sort of my like Barbie night, again with the bad pantyhose. This one was like I liked this one a lot. It didn't get the greatest of reviews by the judges, but I stand by it and I really liked it. It was Superior Drag Race. I did not win. I came in second to Widow. IG Drag Race. This one I had to drop out of. I wasn't able to finish. I forget what the category was. I liked how I piled up the hair, put in the hairpiece, all that. This was a mini challenge. I actually went to our mall like this, sat on Santa's lap, and took this horrifying picture. So this was a neon look that I did for IG Drag Race. I really had fun with this one. It made my little weird glow sticks, covered myself in fabric paint, and all the neon things that I own. Loved it. Snatch Game, I did Cruella de Vil. I actually lit that Black and Mild and sat there and didn't inhale, but smoked it while I filmed. Smoking will kill you, kids. That was the end of IG Drag Race. I had to drop out. I forget why. Oh, I got deathly sick. I was horribly sick after, and it wasn't because of the smoking. But I was horribly sick at this point, and I had to drop. The next one, I went back to Superior Drag Race for All Stars. This was my audition or casting look. Here's up close of the makeup. I made this whole piece, and I wish that I had made it so that it would have gone all the way over my head, but I was trying to make this like a hooded jumpsuit thing. This look I loved. This one went over really well. The wings did stand up all the way. I know it looks like I'm holding it here, but I'm not. My hand is just up. People really liked this one. I was trying to be like sort of like a demon trapeze artist. This swing is hard to control. But there's me being broken and demonic and weird. Aha! McQueen. This is one that is probably that if people know me, they probably know me for this look. As you can see, I am here. It is 3 of me wide. This is we had to do a mashup of 2 different McQueen collections. So I did this like houndstooth with the black leather hood thing and the giant clown lips with, I want to say it's one of the spring collections. He had these enormous skirts. I literally stayed awake for an entire night to finish this jacket and then film this look. I went to bed after I did all these photos. I remember I went to bed until like nighttime after I finished that. Ooh, the next one was wedding dresses. And I wanted to do sort of this November Rain inspired little mini dress. This one was not great. I really struggled this week. I forget why, but it's just really basic green sequin dress. I didn't win, but I look hot. This, I called her what did I call her? The Pink Flamingo instead of the Black Swan, the Pink Flamingo. My hairline showing. I really wish I had edited that in post or just had my husband tell me to yank my wig forward. We built this box. It was a lot of fun. I was trying to do that ballerina in a jewelry box thing. I wanted to pop up out of the box, but it didn't work. And the finale was these 3 looks. This one, the asylum look. This, I made a dress out of palm fronds, like a Victorian gown, and I loved it, and it was a lot of fun. And then the final one was a gods and goddesses look. So I made this sort of Egyptian goddess with the snake, and my boobies are almost out. Our top 3 looks. Here it was the three of myself, Danger, and Davina Dior. And in the end, Danger and I tied for the crown. It's really the end of my competing looks. I did go back for Superior Winner's Circle, but that one kind of fizzled out. Here's my audition look for it. I didn't really like this look so much. This one was fun. I did Divine. I was a bottom this week. I don't feel like I should have been in the bottom, but I was in the bottom. Whatevs. Disney week I won. I won Disney week. This is my King Candy. Then we had to do an anime thing. I made this sort of Sailor Moon inspired little outfit. And then this is when things were starting to get kind of cruddy. Things weren't happening. And this was the final look that I did for this competition. We had to do a half and half. I was like a fire fairy where one side I was inflamed and the other side was burnt to a crisp and crystallized. I loved this. I put in a lot of effort into this and I wanted to continue the competition. So that's the end of my competition looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I know it was a little bit different from my normal content. I just want to thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 15 of 31 Days of Halloween. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Mwah.